Sitting down with the University of Iowa's defensive coordinator and secondary coach, Phil Parker. Coach, how you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Thanks for taking the time to sit down with me.
Thank you.
Now, Broncos drafted Iowa cornerback Michael Ojemudia in the third round, as you know. Coach, what does he bring to the table, and what kind of player is he?
Well, I think OJ, he's been here for 5 years with us. He redshirted his first year. He ran the race. I think he improved every year. And the last couple of years, he just shows what he could do. And, he's got great length. He's a very tough kid. He's physical. He can tackle. We're just really excited that you guys got him there at Denver.
Yeah, you mentioned that he was with your program for 5 years, and you did get to see him grow every single year. How do you think he's going to continue to grow at the next level?
I think he has a lot of upside. Obviously the NFL game is different than the college game, um, but he's going to have to learn some things to do there. And I'm sure he's going to improve. He's a very smart kid, well-educated, engineer mind. He's got to make sure, with that degree there, he's got something. He's a very smart kid, and I think he's a smart football player. And I'm sure that he'll take advantage of, some of the Hawkeyes that are out there in Denver right now.
It seemed like he really stepped it up his junior and senior year. What did you see from him on a day-to-day basis that really helped him improve, and kind of what made him stand out from other guys?
Well, I think as you get older and you mature a little bit, the game, there's a lot of time that you have to put into the game, and which I could see his improvement, on the field. But it was going into the classroom and watching film and reviewing film and taking the coaching and improving every day. That put him in a spot that he had an opportunity to really play well and excel his senior year, and he'll have a great opportunity, and I think he'll do the same thing in the NFL.
Yeah, you talked about his work, in the classroom, but also, as you mentioned, he did graduate with a degree of mechanical engineering, which is pretty hard to do by itself. But, playing football and then getting drafted, what does that say about the type of person he is, maybe off the field too?
Well, he has to manage his time, and I know that early in his career is very difficult. And as he went into his junior and senior year, it seems like he had a really good control of when he had to do his academics and when he had to do his football, and that surely is going to help him in the NFL.
Now, experts are saying that Ojemudia could contribute as early as year one, be an impactful starter as a rookie. Working alongside AJ Boye and Bryce Callahan, how do you see him fitting in with that group?
Well, it's kind of hard, when you go in there, you're a rookie coming in. There's going to be a lot of things that he has to learn. There's a different language, and even though football is football, but there's a different language. The way Denver Broncos are going to be talking to him, the way we talk to our guys, and it's just different language, and for him to adapt it and understand it. You're getting your base coverages, and I'm sure he knows what he needs to do in those coverages. It's a different way of going about things for him.
Now, you've been coaching at Iowa for many years, and you've contributed to that great winning culture that you guys have there. You've seen a lot of players transition to the NFL over the years, specifically the Broncos, like you mentioned, Noah Fant, Josie Jewell. What do you think Michael will bring to Denver out of Iowa's culture?
Well, I think his work ethic, just like everybody else. I mean, he's going to go to work. He's a team player, and it's all about the team. It's not about individuals, and I think he's a very unselfish player. I think he's a team player, so I think that really helps when you go into an organization like Denver.
Yeah. All right. One last question for you, Coach. Out of all the guys that you've coached over the years, what do you think makes Ojemudia so special? What is the one thing about him that kind of sets him aside from everybody else?
Well, it's I guess the one thing when I first recruited him, um, I wanted to find out how tough he was, and I found out that he knocked two quarterbacks out in one game, but they ended up losing the game. But that was kind of intriguing to me, especially as a kid. We recruited him as a safety, and he played corner. So I think he's a very tough kid and a physical kid, but you need to play the game. And I think that's just going to help him mentally, to transition into the NFL.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Coach, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Okay, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.